Sir, you don't have $7 or a car.
No car plus no money equals bum.
You've seen the title of the video. Your girl is back and you went to the story time. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. If you're new to my channel, hey girl, hey. And if you're a returning subscriber, I don't even have to say much because you know what's up, I know what's up, and we know what's up, and that's on what? That's on what? That's on period. And Mary had a little lamb. As y'all can see by the title of the video, today I'm gonna be telling y'all the story about the time I kicked a bum out of my car. Y'all, I kicked a bum out of my car. But before we get into this video, let me know if y'all like this new setup. So I'm trying something different. I was just gonna do the white backdrop for my hair tutorial videos, but I don't know, like I like this. Like I feel like you could just like focus and pay attention to me more with the white backdrop. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it, but I don't know, this might be my new setup. Just comment down below and let me know how you feel about the backdrop. But y'all, let's go ahead and get to this video. So y'all already know, in order for any of my story times to make sense, I have to give you a little backstory. So this happened in my college days. Most of my story times is gonna be when the time I was in college, which was a year ago. I graduated. Because like y'all, I'm boring now. Like I'm not fighting nobody. I don't got nothing crazy going on in life. But if you go to FAMU, you got some stories. So y'all about to get all these stories. But yeah, let me go ahead and get into the video. So at FAMU, there's this app called GroupMe. It's like a very popular app. I think a lot of college students use it. It's kind of like a Kick or like a messaging app where like if you have an assignment due or if you're in, like if you're working with groups, like basically at FAMU, they use this app called GroupMe, and it's like just a messaging app. You can make it for whatever you want to make it for, because they literally had a GroupMe for selling weed. They had a GroupMe for getting apartments. They had a GroupMe for doing hair. They had a GroupMe for rides. I was in the GroupMe for rides. It was called University Rides. So it's kind of like a Uber, but a hood Uber. Like we in college and we broke, so nobody got time to be paying $10, $15 for Ubers to go to class or just to go to the store. So we created this thing called University Rides. It's basically like anybody can get on there, so it's kind of dangerous, but it's basically like just FAMU and TCC and FSU students use this app called GroupMe. So I think this was my junior or the first semester of my senior year. I'm not really sure, y'all, but I was on GroupMe. I don't know what was going on at this time, but I don't know, y'all. I think I was either in between jobs, or the job I was working, they wasn't giving me enough hours, so I needed to make ends meet. And your girl a hustler, so I went ahead and downloaded GroupMe, and I just made the thing work. And I know y'all gonna ask me like, Asia, like why you just didn't download Uber? And y'all, I don't remember exactly what happened, but I think I was in the process of doing like signing up for Uber for the drivers, but I don't know if my tag needed to be renewed, or I don't really know what was going on, but Uber wasn't working out for me, so I just signed up for University Rides. At University Rides, it's like super duper easy. All you have to do is like message somebody will message and be like, hey, I need a ride. You will message them and be like, hey, where you at? I can pick you up, and where you going? And they'll tell you where they're going, and then you'll give them a price. They'll agree to the price, and then you go pick them up, and then they pay you either via cash or Cash App or Zelle, and boom. So it's basically like a ghetto Uber. That's what it was. So if I say I was driving Uber throughout the story, I was really driving the ghetto Uber, the ghetto Uber, the FAMU Uber. So I'm on the app one day, and I think it was like a Saturday morning. I remember because on the weekends, I did not work. I was just trying to make some extra money on the weekends. So I'm driving Uber or whatever. I come across this guy. I think he was like, I need a ride to FAMU. So I DM'd him, and I was like, where you coming from? He was like, I need to be picked up from blah, blah, blah. I was like, all right, I got you. That'll be $7. He was like, all right, cool, that's fine or whatever. So y'all, I go get him, and remind you, at this time, I lived on the side by the school. Like FAMU was here, my house was here, and he was here, the guy that I'm gonna go ahead and give him a name. I want to call him Bum, but we gonna get there, y'all. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna call him TJ. So TJ lived here, and y'all, I lived here, and the school was here. So I was gonna be going from my side of town to go pick him up and come back, and I just charged him $7. And the reason why college students use the University Rides is because it's cheaper than the regular Uber, and you don't have to deal with all the canceling and waiting, and it's just, I don't know, it's just easier basically, and the main reason is because it's cheaper. So I went to go pick TJ up, y'all. I'm in my car, I'm driving now, I'm gonna go get him. I pull up to TJ crib. When I get there, TJ got me waiting. I'm like, all right, I'm here. He like, all right, bet, I'm coming. Y'all, I'm waiting. It was like, I don't remember exactly where he lived at, y'all, but he didn't live in a student apartment. He lived in like this sketchy type of neighborhood, and I didn't even know what way he was coming, so I kept texting him like, hey, where you at? After 3 minutes, I'm leaving it. Like, that was my grace period. Like, after 3 minutes, I gotta go. Like, I'm leaving. So I told him after 3 minutes, I'm leaving. He ended up coming out at like 2 minutes and 50 seconds, y'all. He made it. He ended up coming out or whatever. He got in the car, and y'all, when he got in the car, like, I just immediately noticed his vibe was off. Like, usually when I do my little Ubers, I'm real talkative. I'm like, hey girl, like, we talking about school, class. I just be real talkative. But with him, when he got in my car, y'all, his energy was just like off. He wasn't really talking or nothing. Like, when he got in the car, he was like this. What's up? What's up? Like, he didn't really say much to me. He just like, what's up? So I'm like, all right, you a little quiet, your energy a little off. Like, maybe you had a bad day, or maybe you ain't getting no panini last night. I don't know what's going on with you, but your energy just off. So, you know, I turn up my radio, whatever, and I'm just vibing, and I'm driving him back to the school. And again, the school, FAMU was on the south side, and he lived on the north side. So we driving. We gonna be in the car for about 15-20 minutes. So we driving. And y'all, out of nowhere, this nigga started telling me how to drive my car. Like, I grow to FAMU, so I'm thinking, like, I drive here every day. Like, nigga, I know how to get to the school. So he tells me, like, I think I'm in the turning lane, and all of a sudden, TJ comes out of nowhere, and he was like, why you going this way? You need to go right, like, turn right. And I'm just like, turn right? Like, what? Like, no, I know how to go to the school. So I'm thinking, like, I'm thinking, like, why he's so pressed for me to go this way instead of the way that I go. Like, as long as I get you to the school, like, what's the point? So he real aggressive with it, y'all. He didn't like touch my steering wheel, but I just like felt him like staring at me. He was just like, no, turn right. So this was really dumb of me, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I was in the turning lane. I literally turned, like, I crossed over 2 lanes to make the right turn from him. And I'm just thinking, like, Asia, like, what's wrong with you? You tripping. You gonna let this nigga that you don't even know tell you how to drive your car. So I'm in the car, and I'm just thinking. And I'm like, when he got in my car, his vibe was a little off. Now he demanded me telling me how to drive my car and how to get to the school. Let me go ahead and ask him for the money. So I got in the back of my mind that before we get to the destination, I'm gonna ask TJ for the money because his vibe was just off. So we like 10-15 minutes. Well, the whole trip probably was like 20 minutes. So we about 10 minutes. We halfway through the ghetto Uber ride. So we 10 minutes into the ride, and I go ahead and tell TJ, could you go ahead and send me the money? How did you plan on paying me? I look over at TJ, and he like, I'll cash app you. I was like, all right, you can go ahead and cash app me. So he's like, what's your cash app? I'm like, you can use my my number. Like, I didn't want to give him my cash app because I didn't want him to have any excuse about him sending it to the wrong person or have any issues with cash app. So I'm like, go ahead and use my number, because he had my number from the group me, because my number is attached to the app. So I'm like, you can just use my number. So he he just acting like real slow. So I can see him, like, I'm driving, y'all, but I can just see him out the corner of my eye. Like, I don't know, y'all. He was just like this. He was like this. Like, I could just feel, you know how you could just feel when somebody is looking at you? Like, I felt him. Like, I felt his presence, like, just looking at me. So I'm thinking, like, this nigga, like, something is up with this nigga. I didn't know what was up, but I'm thinking, like, something is up. So he keep looking at me. 2 minutes go by, and I'm just like, did you cash at me? Did you cash at me? Did you cash at me? And he like, no, what's your cash app? And I'll just say, like, nigga, you can use my number. And he was like, what's your number? I end up giving him my number, y'all. When he tries to cash at me, it kept, I don't remember exactly what it was saying on Cash App, but it was like the payment wasn't going through. So he was like, the payment not going through. And I was like, well, did you need me to take you to an ATM or a gas station or somewhere to get my money? Because you're not getting out this car by getting my money. I had already had in my mind that, y'all, if he didn't pay me, I was taking him back to the north side. Like, don't play with me, because I'm not one of them. Like, I had already had my mindset. So he like, it's all right, I'm gonna just go ahead and I think what did he say? He was like, I'm gonna have somebody else cash app you. So at this point, y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I started feeling a little iffy because he taking his time having whoever cash at me for him because his cash app is not working. I'm gonna go ahead and start doing 15 miles per hour. So that's what I started doing because I'm like, you want to take your time, I'm about to take my time too. So y'all, I started driving real slow. I started taking the long way. Like at this point, we 5 minutes like from the school. So I'm like, all right, I'm about to take the long way because you're doing too much. So I'm asking him like, I didn't get in the cash app yet. Did they cash at me? Like at the lights, y'all, I'm not like, usually when we get to a red light, when the light turns from red to green, I'm the first one. Like I'm zooming, but this time I'm just like, y'all, I'm chilling because I want to make sure that I'm gonna get my money before he gets out the car. So he's on the phone or whatever. He's texting somebody like, or he acting like he's texting somebody. He calls somebody. He's like, "Oh, bro, did you send the cash app?" The person on the phone was like, "Yeah, I sent the cash app." And I'm waiting. I'm refreshing my cash app like I didn't get anything. Like I didn't see anything, y'all. So he was like, "Man, you gonna get your money. Like you chilling, you wilding out. You gonna get your money." So y'all, the next red light that we was at, I stopped. I put my car in park, and I told him to get out. And he's like, bro, you really gonna do me like that? You really, yeah, get out. Give me my money or get out." So y'all, he's like, "Are you gonna make me get out right here? You can't put me out on the side." I'm like, "Nah, nigga, get out. I'm not going." At this point, y'all, the light done turned green, and I'm just looking at him, and I done push my door open like, get out. So y'all, he's like, "Bruh, really? Like, bruh, really did something?" Like, he talking his shit. He's like, "Bruh, really did some fuck shit, da da da." And I'm like, yeah, fuck shit, out of my car. Like, just get out of my car. So y'all, he gets out of my car, but when he gets out of my car, he slams my door, and then I realized, like, soon as he slammed the door, I realized that he left a bag and his keys in my car. So my mind is just like, Asia, do some fuck shit, and go ahead and just pull off. But no, you want to know what my dumb ass did? Y'all, my dumb ass let down my window and I let TJ, this bum, get his stuff out of my car. I let him get his stuff out of my car. And the thing what I was thinking of in my mind was like, if I sped off, he gonna want to text me on GroupMe, and that's gonna ensure that I get my coin, because he gonna write me and be like, "Hey, could you give me my keys, my bag?" Like, he gonna need whatever's in his bag and his keys. So that could ensure I got my money. But also the other half of me was thinking like, what if his keys is like halfway hanging out the car, or he busts my window out because he sees me trying to speed off, or like, I'm just thinking like too much. Like, this happened in the split of a second, y'all. So I'm just like, get your shit. And like, I kind of like pick his shit and I just throw it out the window, and I sped off. So that happened or whatever, and immediately, you know me, I call my boyfriend, because I call my boyfriend about everything. I'm like, "Babe, this happened. This nigga done tried to run off with me on $7. Like, he broke my..." Y'all, I'm just talking my shit or whatever. So my boyfriend's like, "You need to go ahead and warn other people about him. Like, you need to write in the GroupMe and warn other people about him." If I have the messages, y'all, I'm gonna try to put them in this group chat, but this was a few years ago. I'm gonna try to look for it. But basically, I wrote this long ass paragraph, and I was just like, if you see this bum, like, I put his little ID, like, on the GroupMe, they have like a little circle with your little picture in it, like how your Instagram profile look. So I put his picture on there and his name, and I was like, "If you see this bum asking for a ride, don't give him no ride. I just kicked this bum out of my car because he ain't trying to pay me $7, and I took him all the way from the north to the south side, and blah 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 blah." So as soon as I posted that, 2 people DM me and was like, "Wow, he just asked me for a ride. Thank God I didn't pick him up, or thank God I seen his message, because it was gonna be an ugly situation for him. Like, it wasn't gonna end the same." So mad people started like talking about him in the GroupMe, and they was just like, "Wow, what a bum. Like, you broke." Like, they just started like talking hellish shit about him. So I'm just like, yeah, y'all, I'm just warning y'all, because I don't want y'all to come in contact with him, and the situation, it doesn't go as smoothly as it went with me. Like, it could be a different situation. So everybody just talking their ish in a GroupMe. I get a message from TJ, but TJ changed his name on GroupMe to something else. So I went back in the University Rock GroupMe, and I'm like, "Hey y'all, just be aware, alarm, disclaimer. This nigga TJ that just scammed me he changed his name to Daquan. So I'm just letting y'all know his name Daquan now. So if a Daquan say that he need a ride, don't pick Daquan up because Daquan don't got no money. So everybody was like, all right, thank you, whatever, whatever. But when TJ, aka Daquan, started writing me, because the messages, the only way I knew it was him, because when I click on the message, our old messages come up from like when I gave him a ride. And remind you, this is like 30-40 minutes later after I kicked him out of my car. So he write me and he's like, he's talking his ish, he popping his shit. He's like, oh, you a bum bitch, you a broke bitch, why you trying to expose me like you did it? Y'all, he going in, and I'm just thinking like, sir, you don't have $7
No car plus no money equals bum.
or a car, but I'm a bum bitch. I'm a broke bitch. Like, how does that make sense? So y'all know he popping his shit or whatever, he popping his shit. So what I do is screenshot the messages of him popping his shit and I put it in the group me. So everybody just clowning him more. And he was like, he commented, I guess he was needing a ride bad and nobody was trying to pick him up because I probably dropped him off honestly a mile or 2 miles from the school. Like, he didn't have much of a walk, but it was gonna be a little walk. So he was in the group me trying to have somebody else come pick him up. So he talking his shit or whatever. He's talking his shit. So everybody's not giving him a ride. Like, things are not going his way. I'm writing him back in the D, and I'm like, like, you can't even get no ride. Like, go ahead and be a walker. Like, walker. And he comments back in the group me because at this point nobody's trying to give him a ride, like nobody's fucking with him. So he comments in the group me this mad dramatic lie. He was like, oh, that bitch want me, like she was on my ish, like she want, like I don't know, y'all. He just commented something real ridiculous and outrageous, like saying I wanted his number or something, and because he didn't give me his number, I kicked him out his cars. And I'm just thinking like, are you dumb or are you dumb? Like, you think, like, who won't believe that? Like, are you dumb? Like, one, you don't got a car. Like, I can't do anything with you. So that's pretty much the story time on how how I kicked a bum out of my car, y'all. Jesus, Lord. Jesus. I look good. It's the bangs for me. It's the bangs for me. Y'all, I'm sorry I cannot stay on topic, but yeah, that's pretty much the end of this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Also, please let me know if y'all like this white backdrop type of look, or if y'all want me to go back to my normal little in my room setup. Let a girl know, but I like this. Peace, and I'll see y'all in my next video. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because if you're not subscribed, what are you doing? What are you doing? Exactly. Go ahead and subscribe to your girl.